key from Henry. Oh, not connected by Bear. That'll be incomplete.
Pass ball is incomplete on the Trinity sidelines, intended for model.
I got it. Wildcats trot out 2nd and 10 on an incomplete pass from Hecox. He's been so crucial. Only 2 interceptions, 18 touchdowns this season. He's played his absolute heart out for his senior year. It's been really fun to see him develop too. Skinnet's motions out. Hecox drops back on a speed option down to Knitz, but takes it himself. Henry has been so good rushing this season as well. He got a 6th touchdown of the year on a 45-yard inside run.
6 yards on the play. Tackle on the play made by Benton Chastain. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats.
Leighton Schmidt in the game for the first time since the 2nd week of the season. Absolute killer injury there. Broke his ankle, but he's back. Wildcats getting all their players back too. Burge, who dislocated his knee in practice a few weeks ago, should be back next week. Not going to play this week. It's a big 2nd-round matchup against Smith Center or Medicine Lodge, whoever wins this. Hecox thinks about it, rolls out. Really needs to go. Floats one up to Knitz, and he completes it on a magical play from Hecox, and they're going to call that a penalty.
But we'll see what the flag tells us.
And one thing I've seen from Hecox is that he's really patient with his throws, so he'll wait till someone is wide open, and they'll make that connection, but we're still waiting to hear the flag call.
Yeah, overall, I mean, Hecox is just so good on his feet. He's a 3-sport athlete. Started on varsity quarterback for 4 years straight. It's so much experience in his last season here. Played the best ball he's ever played in a first year of 11 man. Has been absolutely huge too. Great arm, great reads. Can escape pressures. This offensive line is so good. The Hecox, whenever they're having off nights, can really make up for it with his athleticism. Hecox takes the snap, drops back, and a fire out to Knitz. Goes around this left side. He's speedy. Shifts through again, and he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds there. Number 4, Robert Guerrero with the tackle, pushes Knitz out of bounds. He is so athletic there.
Pass is complete from Hecox to Knitz. The ball goes out to about the 44-yard line. Gain good enough for a Wildcat.
You know, Hecox, he really likes to go to Knitz, and he's got 38 catches on the year for a reason. And you can also see him come in at quarterback as well sometimes, and Hecox has caught a few passes from Knitz and vice versa. So it's been really fun to see. Hecox drops back. Play action here. He's going to roll out again. Here's his athleticism. Signaling to Monomog. Takes it himself. Gets a first down. Great play by Hecox.
In on the tackle is McConaughey. Ball carrier for 12 yards there is quarterback Henry Hecox. He gains enough for yet another Wildcat.
First down Wildcats. They've had many.
Celtic territory at the 44-yard line.
6:39 left to go in the first. 7-0. Greenwald lined up on his left side. Trips out here. You see Knitz kind of by himself over there. One guy on him. They're going to hand this one off to Greenwald. Limited carries the last few games, but he really can shine in. Gets a first down. Beautiful 11-yard rush.
Carrier for the Wildcats is Logan Greenwald.
Being an underclassman, he really has shined on varsity.
Greenwald gains about 9 yards. It'll be second down and 1.
So, yeah, he's really athletic.
5:55 left to go in the first. 7-0. Wildcats' second drive after forcing a Celtic 3-and-out. Motions out Knitz. Hands this one off to Grill. He cuts her on that backside. He's going to be immediately wrapped up. It's Matthew McConaughey getting his hands in there.
Paul Grill loses about
Beautifully done.
Third down.
Prevents the first down. And it's going to be 3rd and 2 on a tackle for loss. Grill has found little success in his back half of the season here. Teams are really starting to adjust to the Wildcats offense here. 13-8 win against Inman last week. Greenwald motions out on Hecox's right side. He's going to take this one himself. Cuts in on an ankle breaker and just pushes through for another 6 yards there.
We do have a flag down on the play. We'll see what that is here in a second.
Isaac Hammersmith gets tripped up on his own shoelaces and can't bring down Hecox. So vital as a rusher.
Signal is holding against the Wildcats, so that's going to be a 10-yard penalty, so that will negate our first down there, so we'll back it up 10 yards. And it will be 3rd down again, this time 3rd down and about 11.
Hecox now, Grill lined up on his right side. Tries to draw an offsides call as they're backed up all the way 3rd and 11 after starting out 2nd and 1. Hecox takes this, drops back, looking for Knitz up top. First read's going to be there. Gets him on the slant, cuts back, slips up, and good enough for a Wildcat first down.
And as I was talking about earlier, Hutch is waiting patiently to watch for the open man. Kaiser came down the side, got their perfect look, and they got the yardage.
On 3rd down and 11.
This Wildcats offense is so dependable on their guys. Their playmakers come out each week and they make those plays, and it's absolutely huge. If one guy's having an off night, they pick each other up and they keep it going. This is pretty big for them to come out here, breaching in Trinity territory, hoping to get their 2nd score of this first half.
And getting up early for the Wildcats is crucial here. A 7-0 lead, that's going to be exactly what they want going into halftime and the rest of the game.
Hecox hands this one off to Greenwald and gets about a 5-yard gain. Huge for the Wildcats as their run game, very dependable. They got about 4 guys who could start on almost any team. Caden Elmore so speedy. They also have Paul and Logan, we know them, but they also have Braden Elmore, cousin of Caden. And they're going to be very, very good next year. They're going to be A-OK. Losing all these seniors that they're going to be losing. And pushed out of bounds. Right on his butt there is Weens, and that's going to be moving the chains for the Cats. Give him a Grammy.
So 13-17 left. We'll wait for the refs to make up their mind, but good things have happened from both sides of the football tonight. We've seen great defense from Trinity as they've let not a lot of long passes through, but they did let one touchdown come, so they're doing fine there. Wildcats, on the other hand, strong offense, scored early on, and coming out of this first quarter, they'll probably look good.
All right.
And it's actually, roles are a little bit reversed here as Wildcats will be backing up.
Must have been an illegal procedure false start penalty against the Wildcats, because we have backed up 5 yards.
This community has shown up and shown out all year, still here to back the Cats for playoffs, as they've been packing Wildcat Stadium every single game. It's been so fun to see this community get together and watch some Cat football, and it's been nothing short of some greatness. 7-0 with an opportunity to play another game here at Wildcat Stadium against Smith Center or Medicine Lodge. Trinity looking to stun the Cats. Hecox drops back. First read is Knitz. He's going to have him wide open, and he's going to drop it. Brutal drop from Knitz. Rare to see. Beautiful ball by Hecox.
It'll be 3rd down
and then the fact that the Wildcats are going for a play like that is just something else, that they're confident in their guys to make those connections from that long.
You air it out to its second down and your third down, and you got all the momentum in the world. You air it out and it just doesn't connect. That's tough, but you got to respond by trusting your guys. And honestly, I would not be shocked if they try to get Model Mug involved a little bit more here, or even throw another one to Knitz.
And Model Mug that we've seen from previous games has been doing really good on the receiving part. Good catches from Inman in the Sedgwick game. 16
catches this year for 326 and about 5 touchdowns, with a game-winning touchdown in overtime. Shifts around, stays up on his feet, tripped up by his own lineman. The penalty was on the play.
Backfield. We do have a penalty flag down on the play. We'll see how this turns out here. As it stands right now, that's about a 5-yard loss.
Wildcats shooting themselves in a foot this drive. That's 2 penalties.
Illegal shift is the call against
the illegal shift. This to remain.
So the play will stand. It's a
5-yard 4th and 17.
So it will be 4th down and about 17 here.
Cyrus trots out. I would not think they kick a field goal here. I think they'll punt. And they will line up in punt formation. Don't expect to see a fake anytime soon. Blau's going to just kick this one, and that is going to end up on Trinity's 20.
That ball does go into the
touchback.
End zone, so it will be a touchback on the kick from Blau. So it will be 1st down and 10 for the Celtics. Here's a reminder that the Moundridge High School Musical is coming up in 2 weeks.
Trinity trots out after their 3 and out, but a great defensive stance there to prevent the Wildcats from scoring. They did get in the red zone, but again, the costly mental mistakes of the Wildcats. Kind of been the story of the season in red zone. Have not been able to capitalize much on the red zone in the mid part of the game, as you can see against Sedgwick and even against Remington as well. They struggle in the red zone after they score on their first drive most of the time. They did not score on their first drive the last 2 games, which has not happened all season. And immediately wrapped up there is Deschamps, and that's going to be a tackle for loss. Big play for the Wildcats. This Trinity offense has not been able to move the ball whatsoever.
No gain on the play.
And seeing the Wildcats shine on defense is really good, keeping them close to their end zone. But they have a lot of guys who can make those tackles, so that's not really surprising. That sack from Trinity comes early on.
.159 left to go in the first. 7-0, 2nd and 10. Trinity's 5th play of the game. Deschamps keeps this one himself. Going to fire over to McConnell, and he will not get it. Missed opportunity there for the Trinity, as 3rd and 10, 144 have not been able to move the ball whatsoever.
3rd down and 10.
And Deschamps was trying to look for number 25, Cade McGletgun, on that last play, but just couldn't come a little short, came off his fingertips. All you gotta do is just regroup with your team and make a better play next time.
Deschamps under center now. Takes this one himself. He's going to stay in the pocket, wants to go deep. Then Hartog with some great pressure there, coming in strong though. What a play there for the Wildcats.
Peacocks knocks Deckett out of bounds. 4-yard gain on the play.
Then Hartog gets in early there. 1:33 left to go in the first. 7-0, 4th and 6. That's back-to-back 3 and outs for Trinity. They're going to punt this away, trying to burn off some clock as Knitz is lined up, doesn't want to bite on it, and picked up by Trinity.
Hey, here's a quick note from the Moundridge Community Foundation. As some of you may know, match week
So after
is
Trinity's
next
punt,
week.
the ball coming up at the
There are
first and
great
10 for the
organizations in our
Wildcats.
community who receive these
Grill will
funds,
check into the game now,
including
coming
the
in
school
on
district
offense.
and Cradle to Crayons and others. You are invited to participate in Match Week, where there is a $70,000 matching grant on the line. On November the 7th, you've got a great opportunity to meet at the Hub to participate in bringing your donations in. So, thank you for your support of the Moundridge Community Foundation.
Peacocks now shifts over Durst and Modelmob. Takes this one, hands this one off, keeps it himself. Inside, lowers his shoulder and just driven back. Great play by the Celtics. They're really showing how their defense operates.
In on the tackle is Hammersmith for the Celtics. Hecox picks up about 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8, 1:02 left to go in the first, 7-0. 3 straight punts after a Hecox field flipper touchdown. Making this statement early, here's the Wildcats on their first drive. Punted away last time after being in the Celtic red zone. Drops back as Hecox. Going to air this one out to Knitz. Knitz is going to catch it. Oh my goodness, Kaiser Knitz. What a catch. And that's what he does. 584 yards coming in.
And those are the guys we're talking about who shine on offense. Modelmob, Knitz, Hecox, being able to make those long plays for their team and
First down, Wildcats.
momentous
First and 10 on
game
the
changers, bringing them
19-yard line
up
of the
short.
Celtics.
And you know, like we said, playmakers make big plays, and Knitz has made multiple big plays. Absolute beauty of a ball, placed it right in his wheelhouse, and Knitz with showing his athleticism there. Motions out and back over. Takes the snap, hands this one off to Grill, and it hits him on the helmet, and he's going to be wrapped up, slips a tackle. They're going to make a great play out of this. Grill just powers his way through for almost a first down and a disastrous start.
And a great recovery from the Wildcats. Grill capitalizing off that fumble, getting a good run into the left side. Definitely saved that play for his team.
And that's something you cannot have if you're the Wildcats, is mistakes like that, because Trinity caught slipping on that. First and goal for the Wildcats on the 19-yard line. Heading into our second quarter, 7-0. Big plays all around for the Cats. The big rush by Hecox, the big pass by Hecox to Knitz, and now a beautiful, beautiful cleanup on the pitch. You can also call that play into the whistle. You don't want to see the ball on the ground, dive on it, give up, but they kept grinding. They kept blocking up front too, and Paul kept his feet churning. 12 on the scoreboard, second quarter, 7-0. First and 8 on the 8.
And also, as you said earlier, Leighton Schmidt, number 52, coming off of an injury, playing some of his first actual games back after his ankle injury. So, love to see him getting those minutes in and getting some games in this season. People thought he was going to be out during basketball season, but that is false. So, love to see him good and healthy. Second quarter starting.
11:59 here, running here. Fakes him out. Throws an interception as Heacock's third of the year. Brutal interception. 11:52, 7-0.
The end zone for the Celtics.
Killer. Cannot have that.
And it will be and that was in the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 10 Trinity.
Killer. I mean, you cannot have
line.
mistakes, especially in a do-or-die situation here. You win and you go home, right? And it's pretty costly turnovers there. Momentum swingers too. Heacock's play broke down. I thought they ran it as Deschamps comes in and spins around for a hammer time 3-yard gain.
Knitz in on the tackle for the Wildcats. Deckent would be the ball carrier, the quarterback for the Celtics. He picks up, we'll call it 4 yards, brings up 2nd down and 6.
So 2nd and 6 on the play. Really, this is our chance to see Trinity's offense shine for the first time tonight. So,
I mean, you just get those little gainers too. Your pass game won't work as well with the secondary. They're gonna fire this one in. Sam gets one on a huge cleanup hit from Den Hartog, and he's hype.
yeah, and that's an
That's
excellent
made there
defense
by
played by the
Vogel
Wildcats.
for the
They're shutting
Celtics
down that
on the pass
pass
play.
early so they didn't
Hartog
go
with
for
the
a run down
tackle.
the sideline, which you love to see from
About a
a
5-yard
chase
gain brings
angle.
up
Yeah,
3rd
and you
down and
know,
1.
Sam Vogel here, he's about their second option in their pass attack, and very good play on that one, 3rd and 1. Hoping to get your first down of the game. It's what you need here. Capitalize on those Wildcats' mistakes. They've shot themselves in the foot since the Heacock's touchdown. Deschamps hands this one off into McConaughey, and he's immediately wrapped up by a colony of Wildcats.
And that's number 5, Grill on the
McConaughey with the
tackle
carry.
there, taking out
He'll
number
lose about a
22,
yard,
Matthew
maybe a
McConaughey.
yard and a half on the play. And it'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Celtics.
Trinity already on their 4th down, not even crossed the 50-yard line. Is that some excellent defense from the Wildcats or what?
Yeah, and you come in here 4th and 3. They are going to punt this one away, and Deschamps drops back about 5-yard step back. Going to fire an absolute line drive to Knitz, and he's going to let them pick it up. They really don't return punts very often. That's a great way to turn the ball over. So if better play is safe than sorry, trust your offense, starting at whatever field position you want.
So Wildcats kind of saving their mess up they had when they threw an interception. Didn't get a score on defense, so be their ball. Around the 35-yard line, so we'll see what they cooked up on
As a
offense.
reminder that at halftime tonight, the FCCLA will have bottles of water for anyone who likes to walk the track.
Sterling up on T&P 7-0 in the first. It's going to be pretty big implications here. Potential third-round matchup for both of these teams.
And stay hydrated, courtesy of the Moundridge High School.
We're going to try to get the
FCCLA.
Smith Center Medicine Lodge score to you guys whenever we get them. Heacox takes the snap, hands this one off to Greenwald. He flips around in a huge cleanup tackle there. Absolutely blown up. Looks to be okay.
Greenwald
Great defense from Trinity. They're really showing their bread and butter here of
Short loss on the play, brings
stopping
up
the
second down
inside
and about
run.
11.
It's really hard to get rushing yards on this physical defensive line and this very talented linebacking group they hear. They run a 3-4, same as us. Stack the box nicely too. They have Deschamps back there, along with Guerrero. .902, 7-0 left to go in the second quarter. Fires this one down to Knitz. He's going to shift around top, and he's just going to slide down. I'm not sure why he slides. Maybe he trips.
Knitz with the
Rare from Knitz. He really doesn't go down like that. He probably could have got an extra 3 yards, but hopefully he just slipped up.
Yards to go.
8:42 left to go. 7-0, 3rd and 6, second quarter.
Wildcats waiting for the play call here.
Hecox has it. Greenwald lined up on his right side. Flips around. Hecox stuck on his feet. Huge stiff arm by Hecox. Back still on his feet, and he's going to be tackled. Huge sack for Trinity. The Celtics capitalize. Hecox visibly upset, too. Got to control the body language on a 4th down now.
And that's what we were talking about Trinity's defense. They are the ones who are the playmakers for their team. They know when to go for that sack or when to cover someone deep. Real playmakers are on the defensive side for Trinity Catholic.
Yeah, they're huge with the inside run. They're physical defensive linemen who can really get to that quarterback. As a low snap here and gets this one out. Great pump by Blau, and you just got to let that go. And once again, Wildcats capitalizing.
39-yard punt on the play for Blau.
Hartog and McConaughey gets into it a little bit on your right side of your screen.
Trinity.
So Trinity, after the punt, would kind of wind up where they were last offensive possession, around behind the 40-ish yard line. So kind of feel like we just picked it from back then. Pretty outstanding kick by Cyrus Blau there, number 42.
Yep.
Kind of fumbled it a little bit in his hands and then got it off in time to get good yardage down the field. And 7:17 left. 7-0 is your score. Right now, Trinity going for offense.
DeChant's going to line up under center here. Motioning out McGlynn. Hands this one off inside on the right side of your screen. He's going to dance around, and great cleanup tackle there by Durst on about a 4-yard gain.
And that's Durst on the tackle there, as we were talking about. He's really the guy who goes and looks for
again, the carrier,
the ball carrier, or
Lane Durst, the tackle,
the guy that needs
5-yard
tackle
gain,
during the
brings
play.
up
So he's
down.
really
DeChant now on a rowdy Wildcat Stadium, 2nd and 4. Keeps this one himself. Gonna muscle up about 3 yards. Gonna be stopped short on a 3rd and 1 now. Slow to get up. Just using his body in there.
2-yard gain for Deckant. It'll bring up
a
3rd
physical
down.
play by the Wildcats. They're shutting down that
offense.
offensive.
Tackle for the Wildcats. 3rd and 2 coming up for Trinity.
That's great blocking by the Wildcats.
By the Celtics. Well, yes, Joe, beautiful blocking there. You muster up 2 yards, and, you know, that's what you want to do. A lot of people think 2-yard game, that's power running, and here we go again. Great tackle there. On his knees, Thomas Jenkins clips his thigh and prevents a Celtic first down. It's 4th and 2.
Loss of about 1 on the play with the tackle there by Jenkins again.
Trinity
4th down and 3.
Looking to get their 2nd first down of the game. 5:34 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Wildcats up 7-0. 4th and 3 on their 44. Wildcats will get extraordinary field position if they get this stop. DeChant's going to punt this one away. And beautiful punt by DeChant. Doing it with his legs and arm today. 5-11, 7-0, 2nd quarter. Wildcats are going to come out. After getting sacked for about a loss of 15.
And that's what we were talking about earlier, is that Trinity's offense is where they're going to need to really try
I'd
and
like to take a quick moment
really
here
execute
on
all
behalf
their
of the
plays, because
district
scoring is going to be their
USD
main
to
key of the game
acknowledge and
tonight.
appreciate our awesome
Trinity needs to score.
transportation staff that we have in our district. Let's give our transportation staff a big round of applause.
5-11, 7-0, 1st and 10. The Wildcats coming out, trying to capitalize. Have not scored since about the 10-minute mark in the 1st quarter. So hoping to break the stalemate.
During this, our bus safety week. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to our
Wildcats'
transportation
biggest
director,
story of the game
Andrew
here
Evans.
is the mistakes. You got to limit offensive turnovers and mistakes, and a low snap there by Weens. Throws this one off, and going to be a beautiful catch again. Knitz is so perfect on reading balls coming in. He can really get his hands in there. Very fun to see.
7-yard gain on the play, on the pass from Hecox to Knitz, brings up.
Rolling out after a low snap. Hecox's first read is always Knitz. And then also an opportunity for a drop-off pass. Logan Greenwald has caught a lot of drop-off passes there. Little out routes, little pitches, something like that. A check down to Greenwald when a play collapses, and he takes it about 20 yards. Is one of their bread and butter plays. Motions out his Durst. Here comes Greenwald. Rocked up front. Absolute beautiful tackling there. And it's not even that the Moundridge offensive line isn't playing good. It's just Trinity hits so hard through those gaps. They crash the gaps. And as soon as they feel a body with the ball, they're just going to fall down on them.
Yeah, and Trinity's defense makes it almost impossible to run the ball through that gap. I mean, just a tactic that's brutal for anyone.
Thanks, Joe. Hecox wiping his hands on the towel, snaps the ball. Drops back, looks for his target, Knitz in there, and he's going to be stopped short. And another first down for the Wildcats. Knitz not really trying to get tackled here, kind of falling over whenever he catches it and sliding to. I don't know if he's a little banged up, a little hurt. I don't know what's going on. Kind of rare to see. 3:33 left to go in the second quarter. 7-0, Wildcats up. Nobody's scored since about the 10-minute mark in the first quarter. Hecox takes this one, takes it himself up top. He's scored on this play before, and a helmet's off. That's 56, Isaac Hammersmith getting his helmet hammered off.
Carry there. Picks up 7 yards on the play, brings up second down.
And this Trinity defensive line just bull rushes their way through. Little to no finesse moves or anything. They really just kind of ground and pound inside. Hecox has it. Gonna take this himself. This is the play they scored on. Back to back, runs through a dude's face.
And that's a that's a good stop by the defense there. Not letting Henry get all the way through, but he did come with a couple of yards.
Picks up about 6 yards.
Really
Gain
not
good
letting
enough for a
anything go
Wildcat.
for long.
First and 10 Wildcats as they continue forward.
And Hecox moves the chains on a Trinity tackle inside on the designed run. Drops back now. Offensive does not have much time. He's going to shift around, takes this himself, and he's going to get a first down and well more. Henry Hecox, 15-yard rush.
And I think that's one thing that the Wildcats all do great on offense is patience. Just waiting for the right moment to attack and run down the sideline. Get those extra couple yards that'll help you progress further into the game.
First down, Wildcats.
Yeah, this offensive line in general has kind of been, the pass blocking has not been there. So Hecox has really used his versatile athleticism, and escaping plays and extending plays is huge for the Wildcats. It's one thing they did very well against Sedgwick. Hecox drops back, fires one out to Knitz, who is just jarred up immediately, incomplete.
And yeah, Knitz did not connect with that ball, but defense from Trinity right there with him. If he got it, he would have stopped right there anyways. I mean, Trinity's just always there. Their defense is just really heavy.
They really stacked the box nice. Hecox takes the snap. Looking for Modomog, and he's going to drop down and make the catch. They're going to call that incomplete, and that's back.
Second down brings up third down.
And it up, and a catch from Modomog. I'm going to call that one a catch. Got under it.
And Modomog not too happy after that call from the refs. Trying to talk it over. Just didn't end out well.
Back-to-back home games where Modomog has been robbed of a catch.
But after something like that, the Wildcats just need to talk with the team, regroup, make the next play, go better.
Hutch drops back on a low snap. Bulldozing his way through is the Trinity defensive line. This is going to be big. Hammersmith with a beautiful pressure. And going to be a roughing the passer there. Isaac Hammersmith throws Hutch down.
In the deep backfield here, we'll see what that looks like.
And that's going to move the chains for the Cats. 102 looking to score and go up 2 possessions here. Trinity does retain possession at half.
Personal foul, roughing the
Minute left in the
passer,
second quarter.
Trinity.
Roughing the passer.
15-yard penalty.
Isaac
And the
Hammersmith
Wildcat
comes
first down.
through.
The Wildcats will have first
Pushes
down
him
and
well
10
after he
yards
gets the
from right
ball.
about the
Hutch
35-yard line.
flies back.
Here's a reminder also, before you head out to the track to walk here at halftime, the Moundridge cheerleaders will be performing a dance, so hang tight on that,
So Wildcats
and
get
we'll get
bailed
that
out after
dance
that
in
ref
for you.
call.
They've
Getting
been
the
looking forward
first
to the
down and
opportunity.
attacking now from the 35-yard line.
Hutch has had no time in the pass game. Kind of the same story as Marion, and pressured again. Going to lob this one up to Modomog, and just an overthrow. Similar storyline to Marion. They did not have much time in that pass protection, and this Trinity defensive line has really started to cause some commotion.
And yeah, I think the Moundridge Wildcats have a very diverse offense. They can run the ball really well. They can make those long passes that Modomog just tried to get, but just kind of came up a little bit short. But
A little long.
a little long, sorry. But yeah, they
Yeah.
try everything out.
And they're
There's
going to call a
on the field,
timeout.
charge to Trinity Catholic. Their first of the half.
Celtics are going to call a timeout with their first charged, and overall this drive is eating a lot of clock. They started with the ball about 5 minutes, and now there is 56 seconds left to go in the second quarter. We're going to try to get a scoreboard camera up and running at half. Try.
There's also a reminder for halftime while you're over at the concession stand.
7-0, 56 seconds left to go in the second.
Make sure you pick up a cheerleading blanket. They've got a few of those left for you. If you need one of those on a chilly night like tonight, they would be just what you need.
Trinity gets ball after the break. Scoring drought. Winner goes on to play Smith Center / Medicine Lodge, whoever wins that game. Trinity wins, it will be played at Smith Center or Medicine Lodge, and if Moundridge wins, it'll be here at Wildcat Stadium. Moundridge should have seen Medicine Lodge earlier, but were rained out in the non-district game, so they did not reschedule it. The Wildcats have had a brutal end of their season here. Played 3 back-to-back great teams, and another one here against Trinity, fellow HOA team. They're so physical. They can really, really, really prevent a team from getting any sort of offensive momentum. And I would not be surprised if the Wildcats don't walk away with some points here. Hutch drops back. Little to no time in the pocket, fires one out anyway, and that's going to be caught by Knitz. What a catch! Spins out of a tackle on the 3-yard line. What a catch from Knitz. Henry blown up in the backfield.
Nice pass play there from Hutch to Knitz. That gain good enough for a Wildcat.
And I think you were right. The
First
Cats
and
will
goal
come
for
up
the
with a couple
Wildcats,
points probably
who
out
call
of
their
this
first time out of the half.
second
First
quarter.
and goal
So
from the 1.
great play from Hecox and Knitz, making that long connection down the field. Giving lots of crucial yards to finish out this second half. So 1st and 1 at the 1 yard line. 47 seconds left in the second quarter.
Talking it over, Wildcat timeout. Overall, Hecox little to no time in that pocket. I'm really interested to see if they can even punch this one in. They might have to throw one. You'll see possibly they line up with Durst and Modelmog to Hecox's side with Knitz on an out route. They really like to throw this close to Henry. Great arm, accurate on the run as well. 18 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Almost threw another one there to Deschamps. Could not get a good jump on it. Knitz comes away, spins out too, fights for the extra yards. But also you can see a Hecox just run it up the middle himself too. They really like to do that. They'll fake a handoff to Grill. He'll be patient. He'll hang back in that pocket with the ball, and he'll just take it up your throat. Hecox under center. Rare formation here for the Wildcats. Packing this line. Could be a QB sneak, and it will be, as Hecox is going to fall over for a touchdown. Maybe. Waiting on the signal call, and it will be a Wildcat touchdown.
And there's the signal for a
Channeling his inner Jalen Hurts as he falls in for a 1 yard touchdown rush. That's going to be his 7th touchdown rush on the season.
And a play from the 1 yard line, that's going to be tough for any defense to stop, and especially Trinity's, even though that's where they really shine.
And you know, you got to pinch the line in there, but when you stack that box too, it's really hard to keep them from at least getting a yard. That's all they needed. So, inner Philadelphia as bad hold, and he's still going to kick this one through. Wildcats have done a great job at preventing any bad plays from the mistakes they have made.
Lead 14-0.
14-0, 38 seconds left, second quarter.
And since Hutch Trinity deferred at the start of the game, it'll be their ball at halftime.
Yep, and Trinity would not be surprised if they just air these out. Overall, both quarterbacks have not had much time in the pocket.
Well, yeah, both teams have a really strong defense and haven't let a lot of those balls come loose. So
It's very big when your defensive line can make statements like Trinity's has. You know, anytime you can just shut down an interior run or something like that, it's so huge. Huge to stop. Especially a high-powered offense. Like you said, Joe, this offense is very diverse. They're very, very spread out. You bracket in an athlete over here, another one's going to burn you. And an interesting formation as Hecox is out there with Knitz, so could see an onside kick here too. Hecox and Knitz rarely go out for kickoff. Blau probably just going to kick this one back deep. And that's what he will do, an absolute line drive. Fields the ground ball as McConaughey. Breaks through, and a great tackle by Hecox.
And that's the Wildcats defense shutting down that kick return, not letting those long yards come up in those. So
You have an injured Celtic down on the field.
And we have an injured Celtics. That's
Kickoff return.
McConaughey down. Huge loss for the Celtics. Hopefully he is okay.
So we'll zoom in on the scoreboard cam now.
33-6 left to go, second quarter. Hecox kind of hit his knee in there, so hopefully it's nothing major. Trinity be a huge loss without him. And we will be getting a scoreboard camera second half, so bear with us. 33 seconds left, 14-0 second quarter. As we'll be back when action resumes.
We'll have the ball.
And Schroeder gets up and
line.
assistance
Down
off the
and 10 to
field.
go.
Looks to be walking by himself, so that's a good sign. As Trinity comes out, 33.6 left to go, 14-0. Wouldn't be surprised if DeShant shows his arm off. He had a few great throws against Remington. Elmore scoots back a little bit. Huge second half adjustments. DeShant's under center. And just going to wrestle his way for about a 3-yard gain as clock is just going to wind down.
He'll pick up about 3 yards on the
That will probably take us to the half.
7.
16 seconds left, 2nd and 7. If they do run another play, it'll probably be a shot downfield, nothing to lose. And that's going to take us to our half. 14-0 Wildcats. Struggling offensively, so is Trinity. Defensive game, if you like defense, this is the game for you. Trinity not backing down here in a hostile environment, staying true to themselves and really playing as they should.
And we've seen great defense from Trinity so far in the game, and Wildcats have just signed, putting up 14-0 on them. So we'll see how this last half goes, but that'll do it for this half.
Yeah, no, anytime you can shut down a Wildcat offense to 14 points at the half, you have a great chance at winning this game. If you're Trinity going into this half, the game's far from over. And at this point in the season of playoffs, it's do or die. You got to go. So I don't expect Trinity to back down and lay down. And Wildcats are still going to have to be gritty and fight for this, as that'll take us to a half. Avoiding a copyright strike, we'll be back.
All right, so we welcome you back. Second quarter action. 6 seconds winding down. Will be Trinity's ball when we pick up here. Seen lots of good things from both teams during the first half. Saw an electric offense from the Wildcats tonight. Put up 14. One quarterback rush in the early first. And another good pass connection to Kaiser to Nitz. Gave them that yards they need to run it in at the 1 yard line. So both touchdowns from the Wildcats tonight have been really good and exactly what you want to see from an offensive position. So, and Trinity's defense needs to do a little bit better stopping those runs just for happening and give them more momentum to change it to their favor after this half. So we will see what it turns into. 2 minutes and 22 seconds while football is warming up. Come back to the second quarter.
And we welcome you back to second half action. 14-0. Moundridge capitalizes on Trinity's inability to move the chains in the first half, and they really get going on their last drive there. Breaks the scoring streak. Stalemate, excuse me. 14-0, second half. Trinity looking to capitalize on their second half adjustments. And Blau's going to kick off. Straight line drive. Moving upfield, tackled immediately there by senior Caden Elmore.
After the kickoff, the Celtics will have the ball 1st and 10 at about the 32-yard line.
So Trinity will pick it up at the 32-yard line. This is where they really need to pick up their ball game, is score on offensive possessions is really their key to the game right now. Coming down 0 out of the half.
Yeah, that's a good way to score on offensive possessions. DeShant nonchalantly takes the snap and forces up, and more yards to go there. That's number 7, Sam Vogel. Enter Cam Ward there.
Vogel was the
Miami
catch
quarterback.
on the play from quarterback Deckett. Runs out of bounds on the Trinity sideline there. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Eerily similar defenses from both teams. Both run a 3-4 and stack that middle box very nicely with their free safeties up high. Knitz and DeShant are the 2 playmakers. This game, overall offensive line for Moundridge has got to block better. DeShant has it, runs up, going to keep this himself, and how about Thomas Jenkins getting his hands dirty, stalling the play for Den Hartog to come clean it up.
And like we said, that's a great defensive play by the Wildcats there, getting yards on their side of the field so they can get down and have Trinity have a hard time scoring, which is exactly what they need, is to keep them scoreless this whole game.
Right, and it's all about just getting stop after stop, play by play. That's what you really got to do, especially up 2 scores. You don't want to coast, but you don't want to go out there and play so aggressive that you cause turnovers. You want to stay true to what you did in the first half. This game's not going to be a blowout. I mean, it's the playoffs. It's going to be gritty. You know, it's going to be, you're going to have to get it out the mud for this one. Jackson motions over. DeShant takes this himself. Going to power through for a first down, and already starting off better is the Celtics there, avoiding the 3 and out.
Peacocks and Den Hartog in on the tackle.
That's what we've talked about. It's not to be a high-scoring game. It's not to be a game of runs either. It's going to be what the coaches think is best, and more like a chess game. There'll be a lot of thinking on both sides of the field for coaches-wise. So seeing that like mental aspect come into the game is really cool, and having both teams having to think about their decisions to win games.
DeShant has it. Lines up under center whenever they're going to play action. Focus was onto it to McGlynn here, and he's going to go. Cuts inside, tackled by Knitz. Big 20-yard gain for the Celtics. Huge.
On the pass play from Deckett to McElgin.
McElgin did a great job of reading that play and get to that gap from the 2 defenders coming down the sideline. So that was great to see from them. Getting something going on offense is going to be key. About 10 minutes left around starting the 3rd quarter. Ball's on the 35-yard line for Trinity. Be 1st and 10. They'll try and make a play here.
Drops back here, commits with a tackle up top. Nowhere near that play.
Pass play is complete from Deckens to Chastain, who's been tackled out here by the Wildcat defensive back. We're going to call that about a 7-yard gain, brings up 2nd down and 3.
Trinity in the huddle. Smith Center, Medicine Lodge on the line. First time they've been in Wildcat red zone all game. Second half adjustments have killed the Wildcats. DeShant takes this himself, running on the backs of his offensive linemen.
Deckett with the carry. Den Hartog on the tackle for the Wildcats. We're going to call that about a 3-yard gain. It'll bring
And
up
Wildcats have those bigger guys who
inches.
can really make those tackles. Like Den Hartog, big dude, getting really in there and tackling all those guys.
DeShant under center. Gonna hand this one off to McConaughey, and he's gonna get about 1st down.
McConaughey with the carry. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. It'll be good for a Celtics 1st down.
So ball will be on the 1st and 10. The 24-yard line. About 8:25 left. Sorry about the scoreboard cam. We cannot get that to you. Play winding down. Trinity's got to look for something. possibility they could air this one out.
McConaughey has it. Angled by Modomog on the backside, and huge missed tackle there by Elmore.
Ball carrier for the Celtics is McConaughey. About a 3-yard gain on the play.
Looking for Henry and Knitz on that wide coverage.
Second down and 6.
Not letting McConaughey get through that gap and end up having a touchdown is crucial.
Sterling up 21-0 on TMP at half. Deshant has it. Takes the snap himself, runs inside, immediately brought down by Thomas Jenkins.
And that's great defense while the Wildcats in that sack early, stopping that play and not letting anything come down.
Quarterback Deckett, who picks up about 2 yards. They'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Gets the tackle inside. Deshant has it, hands this one off. A hip drop tackle by Hecox. Maybe a QB, but he will hit you hard.
Tackle in the backfield there by Hecox for about a 3-yard loss, maybe 4-yard loss to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and
and
Hecox is
7
all-around
for the
player.
Celtics.
Really shines on defense and offense, making those plays for his team. Definitely a key player in Moundridge's offense. So Trinity's 4th down on the 21. Got to get something going here.
First time in Wildcat red zone all game. Need to capitalize it. Big 4th down and 7. 6:36 left to go, and somehow completes this pass. What a ball by Drew Deshant. Moving the sticks. 6:33 left to go. 14-0. 1st and 10. Wildcats up in the 3rd quarter. But the Celtics are creeping close.
Celtics 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9.
Deshant takes this, hands one off on a pitch back to McConaughey. McConaughey shifts over. Huge wrap up by Grill, and he's going to take him down on a colony of cats all over him.
And as you see, Groh gets inside of there after the tackle, hyping up his team. Playing some good defense tonight.
About a 4-yard loss on the play brings up 2nd and goal from the 13.
Deshant drops back, high snap, doesn't matter, gets this one off to Sam Lavold there.
Pass is incomplete on 2nd down, brings up 3rd down and 13.
Deshant drops back and a fire one out, almost intercepted by Hecox. Tipped up, McConaughey drops it. Would have had Celtics' first touchdown of the game. 4th and 13, 5:41. Really seems like this is do or die for the Celtics.
And Yeah, I think that's the main thing they talked about before the game and during the game is that they really need to start scoring. Is the time? It's now. So they need to make this play happen, or it's not going to
And
be
an
good for them for
interesting
the rest of the game.
lineup there.
Signal on the field is timeout. Wildcats.
Not sure what they were
They're
trying.
first charged of the half.
Calls a timeout. Missed opportunity for the Celtics have been the story of the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here come the T-shirts. Heads up.
So 5:41 left in the third quarter, 14-0 so far.
4th and 13. Big 4th down here. Going to decide the sway of the game. Does Trinity have enough? Can Moundridge hold on and keep it a 2-score ball game?
And no matter the outcome of this possession, Trinity really needs to get their defense going because the Cats are looking scary to score after their next offensive possession. So that's going to be something to see coming out of Trinity's possession here.
Yep, 14 points. Trinity's defense is really locked in and kept them in this ball game too, shutting down the Wildcats offense. 14-0 in the third this late too. Rare to see from the Cats in general. Interesting formation here. Going to try to draw something. Penalty maybe. Got some shenanigans from the Celtics as they're going to drop back. Fires one, catches the Wildcats off guard. Touchdown Celtics. Right back in this ball game. Chased in with the touchdown.
And on the pass play,
Interesting formation, pays off. Catches the Wildcats slipping.
From 13 yards
Yeah, I
out.
guess
Touchdown
the
Trinity.
shenanigans before the play did work out. They capitalized it. Shant got a good score off that, looking for his open man. So, yeah, they'll kick it here. Yes, they will. Ball on the 20-yard line. Trinity field goal.
PAT. 2-point conversion. Going to flood out. Going to try to find Chasten again. He's going to fire, and it's going to be caught. 14-8 Trinity. Right back in this ball game. What a drive from the Celtics. Doing it all. Hype.
And that's exactly what Trinity needs to do is score off of that possession, which I was talking about. That gives them huge momentum coming in for their defense to need to stop and them having another chance to try out and possibly get up on the Wildcats. So that's something to see. We'll be right back.
Wildcats looking to respond to some adversity. That's been the main thing. These last 3 games they've played have all been within 1 score. Pretty tough back half of the schedule. Knitz and Greenwald have not been able to really get any terms of a kickoff since the opening. And they're going to beam this off and taking off the chest there. Newhouse gets it anyway.
So yeah, a decent kick from Trinity to put the ball on the 39-yard line for the Wildcats, which gives them a good amount of the field to cover, but it's really doable for the Wildcats as they got some dogs.
Knet's all alone. You could really see a lob up to him here. And they're going to hand this one off to Grill. Cuts back inside. Great tackle by Hammersmith. He's been all over the field, hammering his way through this Wildcat run game.
And talking about
Second and 8 for the
Trinity's defense, McLeckton was still there to cover Kaiser if they decided to air it out to him, but they did not.
Yep. Knitz has it. Going to shift out inside. McGlecklin is going to get inside.
Pass is complete to Knitz.
Wildcats have been shut out offensively this second half. This Trinity defense is storming through, led by Isaac Hammersmith.
We're going to call it 3rd down and 11 for the Wildcats.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 39, 14-0, 4:30 left, 14-8, excuse me, 4:30 left to go on the clock. Hecox drops back and a fire one out to Modelmog, and it's going to be dropped. Hecox has no time. The big men up front are not doing their job in this passing game.
And
it's just not working.
Coach Modelmog, not Modelmog on the field, looked a little frustrated after a play. Just that uneasy feel from Modelmog trying to get that ball down with one hand, just couldn't get it. So ball's going to be back on the 39-yard line for the Wildcats.
Punting away is going to be Blau. Trinity looking to repeat what they did on the last drive. A score here would put the Cats with their backs against the wall for the first time all night. And blocked by Trinity. Picked up by Modelmog. He's going to be forced down. Huge stop by Trinity. Killer.
And that's what we were talking about. Trinity getting a score on the board. That possession really changed the momentum for them for this game, as they're starting to look at a good position to score and get up on the Wildcats. So
yeah. And
punt blocked from Blau.
And, you know, momentum is key, and neither team has really had an upper hand with the momentum so far. So, I mean, Trinity's really starting to come out, show their firepower. 2 back-to-back mistakes by the Cats. I mean, they're shooting themselves in the foot, and this is back-to-back weeks. They have not played their best game. Right? Inman, they did not play good, and now against Trinity, they are playing equally as bad. And Trinity now in the red zone, looking to take the lead with a touchdown. 4 minutes left to go, 14-8. 3rd quarter. Hand this one off to Kearns. He's going to fight through and cleaned up there by Jenkins. Thomas Jenkins has really been all over the field this game. He's played some great defense.
With the tackle of running back Jake Kearns. Correction, Luke Kearns. It'll be about a 3-yard gain, brings up 2nd down and 6.
Second and 6, 3:27, 14-8. Jackson in motion. Deshant's going to take this himself, fires one out. That's going to be through the hands.
Just off the fingertips there.
Matthew McConaughey
3rd down and 6.
dropping the ball.
Durst and Heatoch, they were both to deny the open man that they looked for, which it felt like they just knew he was going to him, but they really did have no way to know until the ball was actually aired out. But that's great defense from the Wildcats.
Deshant with the ball now. All signs of momentum pointing towards Trinity. Moundridge does not know what to do with their backs against the wall. Hecox is going to rush on that right side. Fires one out, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
That's not right.
Knee was out.
Caught out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and 6.
4th and 6. See what they have up their sleeves. Trinity has no active kicker listed on their roster, so they're going to go for this. 4th and 6 here. I really don't think this ball's going to anyone other than Deshant putting it in his hands and making a play. You give it to your playmaker in crunch time. Heading into this 4th quarter, if you're up and heading into the 4th quarter, that would be huge. Especially with how cold the Wildcats offense has been. Dropping back is DeShant. He's going to fire, has someone open. Fires one down. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Celtics. Sam Vogel, back half quarter touchdown. Tie ball game, 14-14, 3 minutes left to go. 4th and 6.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Is Hutch Trinity's offense really needed to be the key for their game. They got something going, and a heave of a pass just connected. And
Trinity has played a better football game so far in this second half. They've come out swinging. The second half adjustments Trinity has made. Big highlight their coaching staff here. 3 minutes left to go. Great play call too. Trusting DeShant to go out there and find Vogel. Beautiful catch too on his hips. Big 2-point conversion to take the lead. DeShant falls back and a fire one out. Almost picked, but there is laundry on the field.
There is a flag down on the play. We'll see what that is here in just a second. At this point, the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Three minutes left to go. Tie ball game heading into the fourth quarter. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Knitz is just going to let this one fall out, picks it up, goes out of bounds. Wildcats got to trust themselves here. They can't reach out. They can't do anything extra. You just got to trust what you've been doing all season.
And the Wildcats know that they can score on plays like this. 3 minutes left, but there's still a whole another quarter of this ballgame, so Wildcats do have time to make it up.
2:58, 14-14, all the momentum for the Celtics. Knitz in the slot, motions out. Back over. Fires one down to Hecox, and that's going to be about a 3-yard rush. Who would have thought that Celtics come in?
Picks up about 2 yards, brings up
top ranked.
Second down and 8 for the Wildcats.
Wildcat Stadium. 14-14 heading in to the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Trinity has been in their bag tonight.
Yeah, and they got all the momentum going into their defense, which is their strong suit.
Knitz in motions, fires out, going to try to go to him. Here comes this pass block. Going to lob one up and just throw it out straight to the water jug.
Pass falls incomplete on second down, brings up third down.
2:09, 3rd and 8 in the third tie ball game here in the first round of the playoffs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is undoubtedly why you paid your admission cost tonight. Why do witches wear name tags? So they can tell which witch is which. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Happy Halloween from the press box.
Heacock's throwing back. Jarred immediately, and again, the Wildcat offense is just cold. Heacock's wants to go to Knitz so bad.
Heacock's to Kane. Short gain on the play, maybe a yard.
So it looks like the Wildcats will bring out their kicker now. Try and punt the ball down the field.
Now you got to rely on that defense. And you cannot have a blocked punt like they did the last time. You really have to rely on this defense here. This is a brutal time. This is really the first time Moundridge has had no sort of hope all season. Trinity has done a fantastic job. 131, 14-14, 4th and 6, third quarter. Blau kicks a high kick, and that's just going to go straight out of bounds and remains in Celtic territory on the 45-yard line. Wildcats have had no success this second half whatsoever.
20-yard punt there for Blau.
20-yard punt for Blau. 1:19 left to go, third quarter. 14-14, don't go anywhere. .119, Deschamps drops back, fakes a fire out, gets him to bite. This is going to be a touchdown for the Celtics, and he's going to actually get tripped up. Huge play, catching the Wildcats slipping, biting on that fake wide receiver screen. Way to stay patient, dude. Drew Deschamps, they're going to find Jackson in there. It's really their main target they try to go after. It's his first catch of the game. 1:19 left to go, 14-14. 31-yard pass play, ball on the 15, running clock.
First and 10 at the 15.
Moundridge is stumped. Deschamps bobbles the ball, gonna fire one out to Lovell, and just immediately blown up there is Vogel. 45 seconds left to go. 14-14, Trinity driving, capitalizing on many mistakes from Moundridge.
And Wildcats defense got to be a little bit nervous right now. Trinity winding down to get close to that end zone. Looking strong to come into this fourth quarter. 23 seconds winding down.
Moundridge backs against the wall. Celtics are taking control of this ball game. Flawless football this second half. Shint takes this. It's going to go about a 3-yard gain, as that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. Tie ball game in the first round of playoffs. Season on the line. One more quarter. Some teams going home early.
And that's just the thing that nobody wants to go home, so they're going to play really hard tonight. Both teams are trying their absolute best.
Play of the third quarter, so
Yeah,
we will
so,
switch
yeah.
ends. It will
Fourth quarter action, 12 minutes left to go to put it into both. So one very good team's season. Flips one out. Great tackle by Lane Durst. He's been everywhere on the field. 11:53, 14-14, 3rd and 8 on the fourth quarter.
And McClinton had a great look there, but he got absolutely tracked down by Durst, which is what you want to see from a Wildcat perspective. Did good defense close to that end zone, so that's great to see.
Lane Durst on the tackle.
Ball's going to come up on the 15-yard line for 4th and 10. So Trinity's offense needs to get something going here. This is the last play, make it or break it moment. We'll see what they come out with.
Deschamps, 15-yard line, 4th and 10 to take the lead. Drops back. Going up, great defense by Braden Elmore, and he's gonna stop him. Cade McGlinnan tries. Braden Elmore back turn, hand gets in there, similar to how he stopped Dallas Legree in the Sedgwick game. Huge stop. Moundridge got the ball, 11:03, 14-14 in the 4th.
And that was really Trinity's only option there, was to air it out to that right side. It's the only place they had open. And that would have been the play to make if they had connected. Would have brought him up and would have gone for 2 points or 1 and would have got them good lead ahead of the Wildcats. So.
Hecox has it now. Floods out to the right. Tries to find something. Gonna fire in a sidearm pass. To Knitz, incomplete. Moral of the story, no time in the pocket.
Still bring up 2nd down and 10.
Gotta throw a body. Trinity defensive line has been nothing short of impressive.
Yeah, that's what you've been saying. Trinity's defense is just a powerhouse on the field, stopping every ball, not letting those short passes from Hutch to net to Knitz. So.
Hecox has it, hands this one off to Greenwald. It slipped up his then Hartog, throws a body on. Here comes Greenwald in open field to the right side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1, 10:49 left to go, 14-14.
Looks like that's Logan Greenwald who takes it over there on the left side. Gains 9 yards, brings it to 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats.
Wildcats' game plan has digressed over time for sure. You can see a lot of really tried to open the run game. They digressed to the pass game. That doesn't work. So now they're slowly creeping back into their run packages too. Hecox floods over. Has Motamok wide open, doesn't see him, and that's going to be a hold coming right back.
Got a penalty flag down on the play here.
Brutal hold for the Cats. 10:40, 14-14. That's going to back it up, 3rd down.
Wildcats is going to back it up.
And the Wildcats cannot
make
make those
penalty
mistakes
from the spot of the foul in that case. It'll be 3rd down again for the Wildcats.
On offense. That cannot happen in crunch time, as Connor's been saying. Student section is still yet hype, which is good to see. Love the school spirit. If you are here or plan to come and
we're going to back it up. It'll be 3rd down and 11 this time for the Wildcats after the holding penalty.
Love to see that. 10:40 left, 3 and 11. Ball's going to be on the 14. Score still 14-14, tied up. Wildcats, a chance to make something happen right now.
Hecox motions over Knitz. Dropping back is Hecox. Going to try to fire to Knitz. He's going to throw one up. Wobbly pass, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds.
Pass ball's out of bounds and incomplete.
Wildcats going to punt it away again. 4th and 11, 3rd and 1, but a holding call brings the chains back 10. Wildcats have shot themselves in the foot all half.
And yeah, you're right. It feels like the Wildcats are just breaking down on offense. Can't get anything going. And that really shows that Hutch Trinity's defense is really good. That's really where they shine, and that's their key opponent to their football team.
Blau has it. Had 2 back-to-back bad punts. He's going to punt this line drive away. Taking this up. Wide open field, kind of jogs through. He could have had a big gainer there. What
Return
was
man
he
is
doing?
Guerrero
That's
for
Roberto
the Celtics.
Guerrero.
He takes it back into Wildcat territory.
10:02, 14-14 left to go in the fourth. First and 10.
And 10 yards to go. Here's a fresh reminder that tomorrow the Wildcat cross country team runs at Wamego. Those are a 10 o'clock time and an 11:45 time. Those may be adjusted due to weather yet in case we get some much needed rain tomorrow. We do also wish congratulations to the Trinity Celtics who are competing at the state cross country meet as well. Good luck, Trinity.
Deschamps lined up. Kearns to his left. Takes this one himself. Inside run, and he's going to trip up. Turf Monster gets its first tackle of the game.
Deckant the carry, slips and falls, loses just a couple inches there, maybe a yard. It'll be second down and still about 10.
Second and 10. Highlight, Williams Bromer has really kind of found his footing in this game. He had 2 great pressures. He had another one last play. Drops it down, barely short of a first down.
That
will be a first down.
Pass from Deckant.
14-14, 9:21 in the fourth. Moundridge in crunch time.
Down. First and 10, Trinity.
And I know we've talked
down.
about Trinity's defense shining, but right now it's their offense that's really kicking in.
Deschamps has it, hands this one off to Kearns inside, and he gets about a 4-yard gain, dragging Den Hartog. A little bit of deja vu for the Cats as well in the playoffs here. Turnover after turnover after punt after punt. Chase County, yearly similar. Hoping to avoid the same result as last year. Deschamps drops back. Has a man wide open, but the Wildcats pass rush goes down, and there's going to be laundry on the field.
We got a penalty flag in the secondary. Pass is incomplete. We'll see how this penalty flag goes here on 2nd and 5.
And a man is down. That's going to be Eli Bigger. Holding his knee. And take an injury timeout.
We do have an injured Celtic down on the field as we await the penalty flag here.
So Trinity has an injured player. We'll zoom in on the scoreboard.
Signal is holding against the Wildcat defense. So
That's
we'll
gonna
adjust
be
that penalty here once we take care of this injury timeout.
Holding on the Wildcats defense, just penalty after penalty for the Cats have absolutely shot down any sort of momentum that they tried to build. Trinity looking to take their first lead of the game here in the late fourth quarter. And Eli Bigger gets up, gonna go get looked at on the sideline. He's walking off by himself, no visible limp either.
Defensive holding is a 10-yard penalty, so it will be first down now and 10 for Trinity at the 13-yard line.
Trinity has showed up and shown out. They've played very good football. This Shant has really done a great job at limiting turnovers as well. Under center. Hands it off on a speedo here. Knits on an angle and brings him down. Almost a touchdown. 8:23 left to go. Fourth quarter, 14-14 Trinity. Within 3 yards of taking their first lead of the night. A potential upset here in Moundridge, Kansas.
About a 9-yard gain by McElgain.
Inside their own 5.
It'll be second down and inches for the Celtics. Knits on the tackle for the Wildcats.
2 times the ball's been on the 1-yard line tonight for both. One for Moundridge, one for Trinity.
DeShant takes it, hands this one off to McConaughey, and he's going to bulldoze his way. Touchdown Celtics. Up by 6, looking to get a 2-point conversion here, and going up by 8 points would be huge. 8:19 left to go, 14-20 Wildcats down. The first time tonight, Trinity has stormed back the second half. Need a huge stop. Just a brutal game for the Cats. Stacking inside. DeShant drops back, fires one up top, and it's going to be an overthrow. Cats hang on, down by 6. 8:19, 14-20.
But they do take the lead with a score of 20-14. About 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Attempt there was huge to see if they got it, because that would have put them in a safe spot to come play defense against Moundridge if they got a chance to score.
Wildcat offense has just not shown up. Offensive line has not blocked. Down by 6. You got to keep your head on a swivel if you're Trinity. Keep playing how you play. You're going to go on. You're going to move on. Underseeded. Still come in against the number 2 team in 1A West. And has played an absolute gem of a game. Moundridge second time trailing in the fourth quarter all season. Knitz picks that one up and goes down.
Knitz recovers it. It'll be first and 10 Wildcats at the
Wildcats have not had a
line.
first down since the beginning of this fourth quarter. Dry spell for sure. This offense has just been shut up and shut down. How do you respond if you're the Cats? If you're Trinity's defense, you got to stay patient and wait for something to happen. You cannot force anything.
On the score for the winner of this game. The winner of this game tonight will play Medicine Lodge, who beat Smith Center 20-0.
Winner of this game, Medicine Lodge wins 20-0. Wildcats could get the rematch they want. Trinity could also get a rematch. What a run by Grill there, too. Overall, just kind of shining in through that B gap in
Grill
there.
with the carry, picks up about 6 yards on the play, maybe 7, brings up second down and 3.
7:43 left to go. 14-20, Moundridge down. Fourth quarter, 2nd and 3 after a beautiful run by Grill. They're going to go right back to this run game. Pushing inside is Greenwald for a first down and more.
And that's huge for the Wildcats to get that first down. That gives them a great look to get
Out to the
farther down the field
46-yard line goes
That first down
Logan
is
Greenwald
crucial
for the
by
Wildcats, who
Logan
picks up
Greenwald.
7 yards. Gain good enough for a Wildcat.
This Wildcat
First and 10
offensive
Wildcats
line, if they want
at
to
the
capitalize on this
45-yard
run game,
line.
which is killer to teams, they really have to hone in here. Official timeout.
We've got an officials timeout on the field here.
(7:20, 14-20). Fourth quarter. Season on the line for Moundridge. Down by 6. Do you take a field goal if you get stopped in your red zone with 4 minutes left? Hypothetically, would you take the field goal? How much do you trust your defense after giving up 20 points in this second half? No Finn Burge either has really been crucial to this offense either. It's a main guy they target. Schmidt in at right tackle. Grill gets this, gonna run through someone's face, pushed over for more, gets about a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Tackle on the play made by McConaughey.
Both
3-yard
teams
gain
have
on
those
the
really
play.
physical players that can get in that little rugby
Paul
scuffle
Grill with
and
the carry brings
get
up
through that gap.
2nd
So
down and 7 for the
real
Wildcats.
tough kid. Going to be crucial to run this ball down the field. Along with Greenwald.
Cox takes the snap, reverses one out to Knitz. Runs through, he's through, and that's going to be a 2 to 3 yard gain.
Knitz is your ball carrier
Brutal.
on the play. Takes it over to the Trinity sideline.
6:22, 14-2, 3rd and 7, ball in the 48.
Right about midfield.
3rd down and 5, actually, ball in the 50. Fourth quarter, 6:22 left to go. Down by 6. Wildcats have not trailed within 5 in the fourth quarter all season. Cox is going to keep it himself. Runs through somebody, runs through again. 6:21 left to go. Gets a first down, moving the chains. Henry Cox doing it all. Player of the game.
And Trinity's guys taking those hits from Cox. Absolutely brutal. 2 guys laid out by Cox as he drove down the right side. Great first down from the Wildcats.
Cox. Bulldozer. Linebacker, 6'2", 180. Moundridge wins. You'll see an eerily similar QB play with Kevion Ruiz. Stacking through 5. Blitz coming from Trinity. Cox rolls out. Oh, there's one intercepted!
There's an interception on the play thrown by Cox. Intercepted by the Celtics, where they will take over first down and 10.
Cox rolls out, hit as he thrown interception. Brutal. Stunner here. Wildcats defense has got to lock in here. If you're Trinity's offense, run this clock down. 5:36 left to go. You're up by 6. Bulldoze your way through, running for first down after first down. You can tick this clock and come out of here with a win and go play Medicine Lodge next week. Deshant goes. This is a great start by this Cats defense as they're going to get him stopped.
Tackle made by Jenkins on the play. Quarterback Deckent is the keeper. And we're going to have about a 1 yard gain.
Cox's interception, costly mistake.
And 9.
Brutal. 2 interceptions. That's 2 interceptions in back-to-back game. That puts him at 4 on the season with 18 passing touchdowns. 4:58. 14-20, fourth quarter. 2nd and 9. Dropping back. Oh.
Pass goes through the hands of Chastain and falls
If Elmore was looking up, he would have had himself in the lap interception. That happens. Big third down here. If you're the Cats, you really just gotta get a stop. That should be your main goal. Stop the ball. Don't jump. Don't get a penalty. Don't get them in this game. Don't give them any more momentum than they already have. 4:49, 14-20, 3rd and 9, fourth quarter. Biggest play of the game. Deschamps drops back. Fires through the middle. That's going to be caught. Chastain with a touchdown earlier, and now he gets his first down. There's a big third down conversion.
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Trinity Celtics.
4:42, fourth quarter, 14-20. Season on the line for Moundridge. You got to get a stop. .415, 14-20. Shin drops back, hands this one off. Great wrap-up tackle by Grill.
McConaughey is the carrier.
Tick, tick, tick. If you're the Celtics here, you want to burn off as much clock as possible.
For the Celtics.
Stunner. Moundridge is going to need somebody to step up. 2nd and 7. First down here is likely going to kill the Wildcats. And runs up the middle. 3rd down. 14-20. Fourth quarter.
He'll pick up about 3 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 5 for Trinity.
.249 left to go. 3rd and 5. First down here will likely in the game.
And a timeout is called by the Trinity Celtics. There.
Timeout Celtics stops the clock. 3rd and 5. This is a big 3rd down.
Here's a quick reminder that
big time players make big time plays. Who's going to step up? Both sides of the field.
Please make sure any trash in your area ends up in a nearby waste receptacle on your way out of the stadium. Please and thank you very much.
Season on the line. Big 3rd down. How do you respond? Third and 5. 2:42 left to go. 14-20 in the fourth quarter. This place is rocking. Deschamps rolls out. Fires one to McGlynn. That's going to be an incompletion.
And the pass ball.
Wildcats are going to get the ball back
5. It'll bring up 4th down and
on a game-winning drive. 2:38. Heatcox has an interception the last drive.
And this is a really important 4th down for both teams. Moundridge needs a stop, and Trinity needs a score.
They're probably going to punt here. I don't think they might go for it. I would be shocked if they did. Knitz deep far back. I wonder if he'll actually try to return this. Try to get some extra yardage here, and they are going to punt. Deschamps drops back. Delivers an absolute boot out to the backside corner. And Wildcats are going to get ball at about the 18-yard line. Game-winning drive, season on the line.
39-yard punt on the play for the Celtics. It will be first down and 10 Wildcats at about the 14-yard line.
Mistakes cannot happen. It is it's nut crunching time here, Wildcat Stadium.
Once again, the winner of tonight's contest will play.
Winner plays Medicine Lodge. Trinity wins. They'll travel to Medicine Lodge. Moundridge wins.
Next week.
It'll be right here. Peacocks has it. Drops back. Looking wide. No time again. Going to step up. Limiting mistakes. Going to get wrapped up. Goes back. Throws it away. Caught by Knitz, and that's going to be actually an incompletion. Rolls out. Knee hits it out.
Pass is incomplete.
Not the worst thing that happens either. Limits the turnover. Heacock's rolling out. He can't make a bad read. Can't fire one. Can't lob one up. This Trinity defense is on their toes.
.219 left. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
14-20 in the fourth quarter. Game-winning drive. Cats got all 3 timeouts. Grill lined up on the right. Knitz motions over. Sweeping out, delivers one to Durst, and he hangs on for it. Big hit by Deschamps. Durst with a great catch that puts the Wildcats for a first down.
That's great ball security by Durst there, keeping that down and not let a fumble happen after that big tackle.
1st and 10 Wildcats.
That'd be an incomplete pass. Great catch by Durst. That was really big, really big. 2 minutes left to go, 14-20, running clock. Fourth quarter, 1st and 10. How bad do you want it? Knitz has it on a direct snap. He's going to look to pass. Takes it himself, scoots up, back around. It's going to be tackled on about a 3-yard game. Still a running clock, 1:37 left to go now.
Ball carrier there is Kaiser Knitz. Picks up about 2
timeout Wildcats. They still have 2 more timeouts.
Wildcats will use their second charge timeout.
1 more timeout, actually. Stunner here in Wildcat Stadium. 14-20, 1:36 left to go.
Trinity, a shocking performance tonight, really showing out, coming in the play. They really made a point here, no matter what the outcome is of this game. 1:36 left. Timeout.
Trinity has to keep their head on a swivel. Capitalize on mistakes, and Wildcats cannot make mistakes. A turnover here ends your season, right? If you don't score, your season's over, and they all know that. 1 timeout left, too. 1:36. Play the sides. If you're Trinity, cover any out routes. Tackle inbounds is Trinity's goal. Got to move the ball. Heacox drops back. Season on the line. Steps up in the pocket. Airs this one out to Knitz. Runs around. That's going to be intercepted!
Pass is intercepted by the Celtics. And it will be a turnover for the Wildcats.
Heacock's interception.
Huge interception by Trinity there.
Yeah, just in case, keep going.
Minute 28 left.
Yeah. Victory formation for the Celtics.
Timeout called by the Wildcats.
Timeout,
after
Wildcats.
short loss on the kneel down there. It'll be second down and about 11. That is the Wildcats' final timeout.
Dozier Jackson, biggest play of the season. Trinity has shown up and stunned the Cats and it's going to walk away.
Got a penalty flag down on the play. We'll see what that is during the timeout here.
Stunner. No words to describe it. Trinity has played the game of their lives, and this is what you do in the playoffs. You come out and you win.
Signal is sideline infraction against the Wildcats.
Wildcats have shot themselves multiple times tonight. It's cost them their season, unfortunately. Trinity in victory formation again. 2nd and 12, 124. Burning the clock. Tries to punch that one out as Model
About
Mog.
a 5-yard loss on the play there by Deckett. Brings up third down and about 17 yards to go.
Seven and 0 coming in. Trinity 3 and 5. But unfortunately, you start out 0 and 0 when playoffs come. Trinity realized that.
About 40 seconds winding down.
There it is, we're under 40.
3rd and 17. One more kneel is going to win Trinity the game. Brutal.
Again, a reminder that as you leave tonight, we do ask that you please pick up your trash and put it in a waste receptacle. We also ask that you please stay off the field, and that as you walk back, please use the sidewalk. Please use the sidewalk as you walk back through the parking lot as much as possible so that you can avoid a vehicle collision.
Wildcats season is over after this kneel down. Trinity has shown up, played their hearts out, and they will come away victorious. And that'll do it. Trinity is going to move on to the 2nd round. Unbelievable.
And that will be our final.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations
Hutch
to the Trinity Celtics.
Trinity Celtics are moving on as a 15 seed.
Medicine Lodge next week.
Medicine Lodge Trinity is going to be one heck of a game.
The state cross country event takes place tomorrow in Wamego. And
Time is winding down.
Good luck there.
Wildcats season is unfortunately over. Congratulations to Hutch Trinity.
Wildcats. See you soon.
What a game. They're going to do great things against Medicine Lodge coming up. Wildcats were just outplayed tonight. Silence here. 14-20. Trinity celebrating rightfully so. What a game. And that will do it. 14-20. As that'll be it for football. We'll be back basketball. I want to thank everyone for listening this season. It was a fun experience. The first time I've ever called football, so overall it'll be fun, and I'm excited for basketball, and we'll be hopefully pumping out a lot of streams, and hopefully we get a better result for girls and guys basketball. It should be a fun season for both. So I mean,